So as of right now, you've all probably seen the Rogue One, a Star Wars story teaser trailer. If you haven't, then what are you doing here? Quickly go watch the trailer and then come back to this video where we'll be discussing why the famous Sith Lord himself was not featured in this trailer. And by famous Sith Lord, I'm of course talking about Darth Vader, the most famous villain to ever appear in cinema history. Now I can think of a few good logistical reasons why Darth Vader was not featured in this first teaser trailer. Think of it as that's how the marketing campaign for this film is going to work. A bit like how The Force Awakens handled their trailers. If you look back, for the first ever teaser trailer that happened with Star Wars The Force Awakens, they only showed a few key things that were going to be, new to the franchise, such as the newest droid, BB-8, the new baddie for, the next wave of Star Wars films, Kylo Ren, a brief look at, the new characters, Finn and Rey, and then of course the last shot we see the famous ship in the Star Wars films. Yes, that's right, the Millennium Falcon. And that was it. That was all Star Wars fans needed to reassure them that this franchise was back in good hands with director J.J. Abrams. Then, a few months later at Star Wars Celebration, they reveal another trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens, this time giving a bit more focus on the story, and right towards the end, the reveal of Harrison Ford in the role of Han Solo, along with Chewbacca right beside him, which made fans go mental. And I feel they're going to be taking the same route with the marketing campaign for this new Star Wars adventure, Rogue One, where in the first teaser trailer you get an understanding of what the story is, all the new characters that are going to be featured in this film, and then the second trailer we take you back to nostalgia lane where we get to show you even more classic stuff so that the fans know that this film is just going to be accepted into the Star Wars community. And basically in the second trailer, come either Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration, whenever they decide to show it. We don't know where they're going to show the second trailer. It could either be at San Diego Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration. The only reason I say both is because San Diego Comic-Con happens in July and also Star Wars Celebration happens in July, and they're both major events for Star Wars. So they could drop the trailer at either one of these conventions. If I was to put my money on more, I'd say they're going to do it at Star Wars Celebration since, it's their own event and, Disney organises it and it'll be a whole lot, easier to organise. Whereas if you try and book out, a hall at San Diego Comic Con, it is so much hassle, so much stress because, you've got to fly everyone over to San Diego, you've got to, make sure you've got to prepare everything, you've got to pay for the hall space, which is why, every time like Marvel goes there, they always, go to Hall H because, that's the biggest hall there at San Diego Comic Con because they're going to have such a big presence there, they're bringing over so many stars, so they're going to need the biggest hall that the venue's going to offer. So like I said, probably they're going to reveal the second trailer at Star Wars Celebration since, the whole event is to do with Star Wars. They're probably going to have all the cast there as well. It's going to be a whole lot easier for Disney to organise. And plus also, that's where they showed the second trailer last year for The Force Awakens. Whereas at San Diego Comic Con, they could have showed a trailer for Star Wars The Force Awakens, but instead they showed a behind the scenes look at what it was like to actually make the film, even before the film had come out. So fans got to see a little bit of a look inside of what it was like to film Star Wars The Force Awakens and how they used actual practical effects, more, effectively this time round, compared to the Star Wars prequels where George Lucas was just going green screen crazy. You could also compare this marketing campaign to Marvel's next big film, Captain America Civil War, which opens in just a few weeks' time. Where basically, Spider-Man is, their big main, popular superhero. And in the first trailer for Civil War, they did not reveal Spider-Man, even though it had been announced and revealed and who the actor was that was playing him. But yeah, they still didn't reveal him in the first trailer. But then along a few months later comes a second trailer. Their most big main trailer, like the last trailer that they're going to show before the film releases in cinemas, during the next month. And then boom, there he is, the audience's first look at the new Spider-Man, Tom Holland. I believe Rogue One, a Star Wars story, their big wild card, their big main player in the film is, of course, Darth Vader. And of course, once fans see Darth Vader once again on the big screen, they are gonna go mental. I'm gonna go mental if I see Vader on the big screen again. I know a lot of, long-time Star Wars fans, who may be in their 60s or 70s or however old they were, that grew up with the original trilogy, when they see Darth Vader on the big screen once again, they are probably going to cry their eyes out at how awesome it's going to be. And I think that's what Disney is relying on, you know, sort of like fan nostalgia when they first see Darth Vader again, you know, at the end of the second trailer. Maybe you won't even see him at the end of the second trailer. Maybe you'll just hear him breathing. You know, the iconic Darth Vader breathing sound that he does, and then boom, that will be it. Like all the fans will know, yep, Darth Vader's definitely in this film. He's gonna be there. He's gonna have some role in some capacity. But that's all we needed, just confirmation that he's in there. He's gonna be awesome. Let's go. And also, for anyone wondering, yes, it probably will be James Earl Jones voicing the iconic character Darth Vader once again, since he's actually reprised the role in the Disney XD cartoon series Star Wars Rebels, which I also watched, and it's awesome. If you have not checked out Star Wars Rebels yet, I really strongly suggest you do that, because, you know, if you're a fan of the Clone Wars and not so sure, you know, with Disney taking the reins of a new Star Wars animated series, I honestly recommend you checking it out. It's a great show. Maybe a bit slow at the first season, but then as soon as it gets to season 2, it really starts to go strong, and I honestly can't wait for season 3. But that's another video for another time. I'll do another Star Wars Rebels video soon. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video now. So basically, that's the reason why, you know, Darth Vader was not featured in this trailer. It's all just due to marketing reasons. And plus, in my own personal opinion, I'm glad they didn't show Darth Vader, because this trailer did a really good job of showing off all the new characters we're going to see in the film. Because think about it, we're not going to see these characters ever again, because this film takes place directly before A New Hope. So, you know, after this film, we're never going to see the characters again, because the next set of films after that is the original trilogy, and we don't see these characters in the original trilogy. So, you know, it's good to show off these new characters, because potentially we'll never see them again. So putting Darth Vader there would have stolen the spotlight, would have taken away, you know, any speculation people had about these new characters, or any fascination that people had with these new characters, you know, such as Felicity Jones' new character, you know, stuff like that. Basically, they want to get out these new characters, because you've got to remember what Disney's trying to do. They're trying to appeal Star Wars to a new generation, whilst also trying to appeal to the old generation. But first and foremost, you've got to appeal to the new generation, because they're the ones that are going to buy the tickets the most. But yes, as much as I love Darth Vader, as much as I'm a fan of the character, I'm really glad they didn't show him in this first trailer, just because it would have taken away from the impact we all took away from the first Rogue One trailer, was a look at these awesome new characters we're going to be introduced to when the film finally releases this December. I think the film's going to be really good. I'm really excited to see what the characters are going to be like. Really excited to see how, you know, all the rebel units work and everything. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So I want to know in the comments section below, were you guys glad like me that they didn't show Darth Vader in the first trailer for Rogue One? Or were you upset and wanted to see the Sith Lord, you know, himself in the first teaser trailer for this film? Comment below. I want to have a discussion with you guys. Let's do it, because at the end of the day, we're all just looking forward to this film. It's probably going to be better than Force Awakens. Just in my personal opinion, visually, I think this could be better than Star Wars The Force Awakens. Anyway guys, that's all I have to say. I'm going to wrap this video up now, and I'll see you guys on my next video. May the Force be with you.